Are you done? Are, are you done?
What is going on, everybody? Arcandry here with a brand new video for you guys. Got some Siege gameplay for you all today. Want to talk about Smurfing in Siege because I love this game, and we have to talk about the issues that go on in. And one of the common things we talk about in the Siege community is ping abusing and wall hacks, things like that. But what's not talked about is Smurfing, and how a lot of people will call Smurfing a very harmless thing to do. And for the most part, it is kind of harmless. It's not really cheating, and to the fullest extent. It's more so just being a coward. And I know some people, oh, Smurfing is harmless. It doesn't mean anything. But you have to understand the reason why people smurf. People do smurfing in video games in order to avoid, playing against higher ranked players and play against those who are lower ranked. And same thing happens when it comes to Siege. People get to like Platinum League or Diamond League, they don't lose their rank, so they make a new account and they start over again and playing against freaking silvers and golds and bronzes when on their primary account they're platinums and they're diamonds. So they're playing against people who aren't good enough to get past the first two leagues while they're part of the last league. And that's the problem here, because you're ruining the experience of the game for these people who are trying to learn how to play Siege. Because if you're stuck in Silver League or Bronze League or even stuck in Gold League, you're still learning how to play the game. You're not fully, you haven't fully cussed what it is to be a Siege player. You're not, that good at the game yet. Everyone's growing when it comes to playing video games. Doesn't matter where you are, you're still growing when it comes to playing games. So when you're playing, your bronze or your silver, and you're legit bronze or that's who's smurfing, you want to experience this game with people who are also the same rank as you. You don't want to experience the people who are higher than you, because you're not having fun. You're playing people who are just going to steamroll you and walk right over you. And that's what the problem comes when it comes to smurfing, because you have these diamonds and these platinums who are steamrolling, and pole stumping and ranked. You can't have that happening in this game. You can't have pub stumping when it comes to playing on ranked. You can have it in casual because it's just casual, but ranked, everything needs to be as even a playing field as possibly can be. People are smurfing. They're changing that landscape. They're not making it an even playing field, because again, you have a diamond or platinums playing against people who are literally just silvers and bronzes, and they're just cakewalking through, just steamrolling. Because when they do this, they know they're playing against people who are, they're not adequate at the game to be able to counter. They're still learning how to play the game. They're still learning how to use their drones, how to use their operators, and just learn how to play Siege in general. So they're going in with their full squads who all have freaking Smurf accounts, and they're just blitzing right through teams. And it's like, that's not impressive, because you're not playing against people who are your own rank. You're playing against people who are lower ranked than you. And this is where it comes in where I said, these people are cowards. Because at the end of the day, if you're smurfing, it's because you're scared to lose your rank. You're scared to, if you're at Plat League, you don't want to lose your Plat, so you make it even harder and you won't get to Diamond. You don't want to lose that. You're scared to lose your Plat. If you're Diamond, you want to keep that emblem on your screen so you can see that, hey, this guy's a freaking Diamond. He's really good at the game. And, if you are Diamond, it means you are good at the game. You are an elite player at Siege. But that doesn't mean that you're not a coward if you decide to make a new account just so you can, keep your stats safe and go pub stomp and rank. And that's why these people are cowards. Again, like most people will look at Smurfing as a harmless thing. It is nothing, not a big deal, but it's an issue. It's a problem that needs to be fixed in any game where it's possible. You can't have people trying to fix their stats or fix their ranks by abandoning their primary account and protecting it by going to a lower account and playing against people who are new to the game or not experienced in the game or just not good enough to be playing against a diamond or a platinum. And like this goes back to how you're ruining the game for other players, because they're learning how to play the game. They're thinking, I'm a bronze, I want to play against other bronzes, and by that means that we're all on equal playing field. They're bad at the game like I am. We're all learning how to play the game at the same time. And if you're smurfing, you're ruining that. They're not playing against a bronze or they're playing against a platinum or a diamond. So they're playing against someone who's an elite gamer at Siege, and it's like you are ruining for that person's experience. Me, I'm not a silver or a bronze. So you will say, why do I care about about whether or not these people can experience the game in a fair setting if I don't have to worry about it? It's not the point. The point isn't whether or not I'm experiencing smurfing or not. The point is, we need to have a good community. You can't have a good community when, you have these things going on. You have people who are just sitting there, making it worse for other players, and it kills the game. Siege is an elite tier shooter. It's up there. It's one of the best shooters on current gen consoles and PC, and it's up there. It's a high tier game. And in order to keep this game alive, in order to make it grow even more so, you have to have, a fair playing field. You have to have reasons for people to keep playing the game. People are going to keep playing the game if they have reasons to keep playing. They're not going to play the game if you're making it harder on them than it needs to be. They're not going to play the game if they feel like it's unfair or they're being bullshitted. And that's the biggest gripe when it comes to Smurfing. You're not hurting me, you're hurting new players, and I don't want that to happen because I want people to be able to play this game and enjoy it and have fun and keep playing and recommend to their friends who don't play it. Like, hey, you ever played Siege? No. How about you try it out? It's pretty cool. It's fun. You might start off playing against people who are just like you who are not good at the game, and that's it. You're playing people who are on your skill, and that's the beauty of having a league system because if you're good, you're improving, so you're playing against better players. If you're bad, you're regressing. You're playing against people who are just like you, not good enough to get over that hump to the next league, or getting over that to platinum or diamond. Some people aren't diamond players. Myself, I've never been diamond before. I'm a plat player, and the highest I've ever gotten is platinum, and that's my league status. I'm a plat league player because I can't get any higher than platinum, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that that's where I am, and I may never be able to get diamond my entire life, and I can live with that, because maybe I'm just not that good at Siege to get that threshold. Maybe one day I will. Maybe I'll improve myself to get to a point where I play in the Diamond League and be Diamond. But I can experience that because I'm not going through Smurfing. But if I'm a silver or a gold or a bronze right now in the middle of the season, you're playing against people who are already platinums and diamonds, and they're just steamrolling against you because they want to have an advantage and not have to lose their rank. They want to be able to win games and have beast stats. And I've seen people brag about their stats and when it comes to Smurfing. Like I got a 5.0 when lost in the 6.0 KD with my Smurf account. It's like, really? Like, you admitting that you're using a Smurf account. So how are you going to brag about that? And how are you going to say that, hey, I'm this good at the game when you're using a Smurf account, you're playing with people who aren't even good at the game, you're playing with people who are, legitimately just not up to par on your skill level. You're playing against, bronzes when you're a diamond. And that's why I don't like Smurfing, and that's why we need to get rid of it. You can't appeal to people's moral standings. You need to make a way for it being impossible to do it. You have to have some kind of algorithm that prevents people from being able to make a new account in a video game and just steamrolling people and Smurfing in ranked playlists. You have to, like, you can't just say, you can't be Ubisoft and be like, hey, can you guys please don't Smurf? It's ruining the game. Don't do it. You can't appeal to a gamer's moral high ground because gamers are very moral people. A lot of gamers are dickheads, and they don't care if they're ruining someone else's game experience. They don't care if they're cheating. They just want to make sure that they look good, that they have good stats, and that they themselves are satisfied. You can't appeal to any morality when it comes to most gamers. Not all gamers. Some gamers are more high moral people, but a lot of gamers, you can see them when it comes to like YouTube and just the toxicity of online gaming. Everyone's just dickheads. They don't care about morality and making sure everyone's having a good time and on even playing field. Me personally, when it comes to playing video games, I want to experience things on even playing field. I don't want lag on my side. I don't want lag on your side. I don't want my team to have Smurf on a team. I don't want your team to have Smurf on your team. I don't want anyone to have anything that dictates one team just being above the other just because of some random bullshit that shouldn't be there. It's an even playing field, and that way when you win because your team was just better. You win because you had better communication. You win because you got that kill and that person didn't. Not because you are a diamond and that person's silver, or your team has a high ping, so there's latency on your side, or vice versa. So with that, I'm going to end this video by saying, what do you guys think about Smurfing video games? Because it's not just a Siege thing. It happens in all games. It happens in Overwatch. It happens in Call of Duty, and it happens in Halo. A lot of games that have any kind of rank system have an issue with Smurfing. And me personally, since mostly I play Siege now, I still play Halo from time to time. But when it comes to Siege, it's even more noticeable when it comes to Smurfing. Because in Halo, you can kind of get around it. But in Siege, it's a huge thing when someone is a diamond and they're playing against silvers. And it's like, you know, how do you counter that? And leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think on the video and the topic of Smurfing. And how would you counter it? What would you do to prevent Smurfing if you even care? Most people don't even, like I said, most people think of it as a harmless thing. It's not really cheating per se because you're not using a mod or anything of that nature. You're just making a new account in a video game that you own, and you're playing people who are lower ranked than you. That's essentially what you're doing, and it shouldn't be allowed to happen. Generally when it comes to Siege, if you're not a 20, you can't play ranked. But if you make a Smurf account, you can play at rank 0, and people do it, and just steamroll through the rank system. And I just need to find a way to erase that. Not for me per se, but for people who are new to Siege and they want to experience the rank game, and they're going through freaking bronze and silver or gold. They don't need to be playing against people who are platinums and silver, platinums and diamonds, because those people want to make Smurf accounts and pub stuff. So you gotta just find a way to eradicate that from the Siege game. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, I appreciate you all. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.